Shannie from Mountain Woman Products Stained Glass Studios. Let's talk cutters or scoring tools for stained glass. There is a wide variety of both brands and types of cutters, and today I'm going to go show you 3 of the handheld types. There's also lens or circle cutters as well as strip cutters. We'll do those in a different video. First, don't forget your safety glasses whenever you're cutting, and if you so desire, cut-resistant gloves or cut-resistant little finger sweaters. Yeet. We have a pencil grip, a pistol grip, and the Hummingbird hybrid of the two. 2 quick disclaimers. 1, I am not a doctor, but we're going to talk ergonomics. So make sure you talk to your healthcare professional regarding ergonomics for you. Number 2, I do have a brand deal with Creators brand, but I'm never going to tell you I like something when I don't, because that would be a crappy thing to do. First up, we have the very first cutter I ever got. This is a Fletcher brand cutter, and it is a pencil grip. It was my first love, and I do love it still. I still do use it. The thing that I like about it is that it's super easy to hold. It's just like a pencil. Some people hold it like this, really however you use a pencil and however you're comfortable. The second thing that I like about it is, just like when you're writing on paper, your hand is able to be flat on your glass or flat on your work surface, so you have just a ton of control. The thing that I don't like about it is that because you're holding it like a pencil and you're putting pressure this way, your wrist is bent. So ergonomically, not exactly the best. And I did find that for me personally, over time, utilizing it with great irregularity, that it did begin to bother my wrist. Next up, we have the pistol grip, so named because it's shaped like a pew-pew. This is one of the favorites for a lot of people in the stained glass world. Personally, it's not my favorite for a couple of reasons. 1, it's kind of like Hugh and Hawken, so little hands, it doesn't go together as well. What I do like about it is the ergonomics, and that's because the cutter wheel and the cutter head come out this way. So when you're going to cut, as you can see here, like this, well, I'm holding that dumb, like this, your hand is never going to touch your glass. So you lose some control, but your wrist is straight. So to compensate for that loss of control, you're going to take your non-dominant hand, take one of your fingers from that, and you can run it next to the score, and that does help to compensate for that lack. What I don't like is while your non-dominant hand is sliding along like this, you don't have anything to hold your glass in place, so you'd have to use like glass stops or something of that nature to keep your glass steady. Some people love, lots of people actually love these. Not my personal favorite. This one, don't tell my pencil grip. This one's rivaling my pencil grip. This one is the Creators brand Hummingbird, and I like it for a bunch of different reasons. It's like if a pencil grip and a pistol grip had a love child. And so it's great ergonomically. It's really small, so it fits very nicely in small hands. And you see the angled head, which is much like the pistol grip. But because it's so small, your hand can still rest on the table or your work surface, and so you still have greater control, just like you would with the pencil grip. The other thing that I super duper like about it is that it comes with this little magnet. So if you have a waffle grid from Creators, you can just go wee, 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 which is entirely too much fun. So the question of which kind of cutter is going to be best for you really comes down to, well, 2 things. 1, you always want to make sure that you have a carbide wheel. All of these do have carbide wheels, and most of the cutters that you're going to find do. You can replace them on pretty much any cutter. Carbide is rust resistant, and it's going to last longer. One way or the other, you still do need to keep your cutter head oiled to keep little glass shards from getting jammed up in it, and then, you know, you're cutting along and you're like, because it gets all jammed up. The other thing that you need to look for is basically what comes down to what's most comfortable for you, what fits best in your hand, and what's going to do best for your wrist. Subscribe for more. Peace, love, and stained glass.